Hello.
What you doing?
What are you doing?
Wondering what you're doing. Oh, you're playing Minecraft. You crafting mines. Hi guys. I should have took my camera out earlier today. First off, Ralph's on my shirt. It's not really Ralph, but when I saw it in the store, I was like, oh, looks like Ralphie. I had to buy it. But this was like, when did I buy this? October? Before Disney, right? Anyway. What was I gonna tell y'all? Oh, I should have took my camera earlier, but I didn't. I was editing all morning, and then we went to go get my eyebrows done, because while I was editing, I was like, I need to go get my eyebrows done, because they look crazy. And so we went to Walmart, because I get my eyebrows done at Walmart. And on our way there, we see this, like, really, like, sad looking dog. It was white and it was so skinny. I think it was a girl. She had a black collar on, and she was in the cow pasture across the street from our neighborhood. And at first I was like, oh, maybe she's the people that own that land's dog. But then I realized she was like emaciated. And then I realized she was just on that property looking for food. She was like scrapping. So Justin stopped the car, and I always keep dog food in my car with me because I'm that person that stops and feeds animals that need food, and I'm not ashamed of it. So she was obviously a stray dog, because usually they're super scared of people, and usually if you don't look at them or talk to them, first when I thought like maybe she hasn't been on the streets that long, so I called to her and she ran away. So I had Justin get to where I could drop food off but not too close to her to scare her, but she's still scared anyway. And then she ran into our neighborhood. So we get into the neighborhood, and so we come back to the house and we get more dog food, because I fed like the other dog food I dumped. That was like the rest of the food I had, but I figured she might go back for that too. So then we got a plate of Amber and Ralph's dog food, and we went and put it out, and our neighbors went out there, and she went to one of the houses they're still building, and she like ran into that backyard. So we left the food on the porch because she's so scared. I don't want her to like run out into the street or something. Dogs like that you just cannot catch without a trap. So I posted her picture in the Lost Dogs of Houston's page and a bunch of Facebook pages that I'm only on in case situations like this. She's sad thing is she had a collar, but it was like she had a tag and it had been ripped off. So, and we didn't see her again because we left so that she would eat the food, and then she was gone. So kind of hoping she stays in the neighborhood and I can feed her. And then kind of like, maybe she'll let me take her to the vet and get checked for a microchip, or take her to a rescue. So we'll see. But, oh yeah, and then we got to, hold on, I'm like so thirsty right now. Do you remember you guys the other day when I was like, crackheads everywhere? Literally got in line behind one, but we felt really bad for him though, because it was getting really weird. What was he trying to buy? Cigarettes, two 2-liters of Coke, a rotisserie chicken, chips, and bean dip, right? And his card wasn't working, right? The Lone Star, they said it wasn't working. She said there's only... Well, yeah, but first she kept telling him his Lone Star card, which is food stamps in Texas, wasn't working. It was actually her register. But he was like panicking, and there's a minute, like Justin and I looked at each other and we're like, okay, if we buy his stuff, how are you going to tell him he can't have the cigarettes? But then he pulled like $120 out of his wallet, and I was like, well, never mind, you got this, obviously. But he was either on drugs or mentally ill. I felt really bad for him. And like, the cashier was being... Did you feel like the cashier was being really rude to him? Yeah, she was being like really rude, like, I don't want to deal with you, you're crazy. And that just makes me like pissed off. Because I mean, even if he was on drugs, that's an addiction. And something like, he would have had to have been on like meth or crack, and that's not something people can get off of without help. So I don't think it's necessarily okay to be mean to people like that. And it was kind of pissing me off, but we were like, okay, we might have to buy this guy food at least. But you know what's like fucked up is his food stamps covered his soda and his chips and bean dip, but not the rotisserie chicken, which like just made a point. He's like, the rotisserie chicken would have been better for him than the soda and the bean dip and chips, but because it's a prepared food, it doesn't work, I guess, for the Lone Star card. Justin said, I don't know. But I to this day, like, I understand why like processed stuff like chips in some places are covered, because some homeless people or people that have problems don't necessarily have a place to cook. But I don't understand why soda is necessary or should be allowed for food stamps. I don't think that's healthy. And if he is homeless, he's probably dehydrated most of the time anyway. I don't know. But it was a weird day. Do you think it was weird? Yeah, has it been a weird day? He said it's not. It's been a day. That's a good way to say it, babe. But it's raining outside. That's why the house is so dark. See, there's sun outside. It's just raining. And depressing and icky. And yeah. So I'm going to make Justin watch. Have you guys watched iZombie? I sent him the trailer to it. And I was like, do you want to watch this? This will be a new show we like. And he was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. And I was like, okay, because it kind of looked girly in a sense in the trailer, so I understood it. And then I watched it. I'm like, you might actually like this. So I'm about to make him watch it, and we'll see what he says about it. But if you guys have Hulu, it's on there. You know we love our Hulu and all our subscriptions like that because we don't have cable. So, hey guys, so I wanted to do this tonight. I guess this will go with dinner. I don't know. I actually don't need bread bowls today, but Lindsay asked me how I use my bacon bowl. We don't really eat meat, well, like Justin does, and I won't say I'm a vegetarian yet, but it's been probably the last time you guys saw me make chicken tacos was the last time I had meat. And I don't really have any plans to have meat in the future. I told you guys before I was like phasing out meat, and going back to being a vegetarian, but I'm not. I don't know why I don't want to say I'm a vegetarian. I don't know why, but I haven't had meat in a while, and I don't really buy meat, and we don't buy bacon. When I buy like breakfast meats, I buy a apple chicken sausage for Justin, because it's like no, it's not an apple, it's a maple one, but it tastes just like sausage, but it's healthier. But anyway, so I didn't buy this for bacon bowls. I actually bought it for bread bowls. And I had an idea too. This would be really cool if you use these to make cookie bowls, which I'll have to try one day. I just don't have any cookie dough right now. But if you used it to make cookie dough, like a cookie bowl, and then put like ice cream in it or something, that would be good. So I haven't used this kind of dough before for it, so we're going to be learning about this together. This is the Grand's Homestyle Buttermilk Biscuit. I'm going to show you guys what I do. So I use Baker Joy's on this for any kind of bread. I don't know if I'll use it for cookie dough or not. I guess it depends on how much butter or oil is in the cookie dough, but Baker's Joy is the best for cakes, bread, stuff like that. It's got flour. It's just awesome. So that's kind of woo. And the inside won't be too floury once it cooks, but I just don't want anything to stick to it. I got 2 of the biscuit. Set that right there. I'm going to kind of like, hope you guys can see, pull it apart. I make these things called barbecue cups. Well, I haven't made them since a really long time because they have beef in them. I might try to make like a vegetarian version, but I can't share the recipe with you guys because it's my mom's secret recipe, and a lot of people think it's like when I say barbecue cups and they've had them from me before, they go and Google it and they think they'll find it, but they just find a recipe for like barbecue in a cup, or like they can find it with beef, but it's not the same sauce because it's my mom's secret special recipe. Anyway, so with those you put well, it's a different kind of dough, but you put it inside a muffin pan. So I'm just going to kind of do it as the consistency. What is going on here? The consistency I do for that. Okay, I'll show you guys when I'm done how it looks on there. Since it's thinner, I don't know how fast it's going to cook. Like I said, we're going to learn all about this together. Because I tried crescent rolls and those went really fast. But they were fun to wrap around it. Okay. I hope this is like anything. Well, aren't you just gonna be a little pain? Okay, guys, this is how I did them. Let's see how it works with this kind of biscuit dough. I went with the cook time on the package. I'm just gonna place it in here, kind of on the top rack, not too close to the bottom. And we're gonna do 10 minutes. And I'll probably actually check in 5, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so they're done. It took about 11 to 12 minutes and it grew a lot. I guess because the kind of dough I was using. I don't know. How is this gonna work? This shit is hot. Maybe I should let it cool. Oh no. Oh. Hey! That turned out amazing. That would be so good with soup or like, well, if there wasn't a hole in it, with soup or to put eggs in, this kind. Nisha Justin. Look how epic this little bread bowl is.
Is epic the right word?
What do you think? Pretty cool, right?
That's very interesting.
Yay! Let's see how the other one turned out. Crescent roll one came out. Croissant roll. That's the other one. I mean, if you guys eat meat, you could put like meat in that. You could put spaghetti in that. If you like seasoned it with like an Italian seasoning, the bread, that is so fattening though. Spaghetti inside a bread bowl. If you like made it garlicky.
I'm so excited about this.
This is so cool. I cooked all the way through. Dinner's ready. Broccoli and that spinach ravioli with a little bit of marinara. Yummy. That's Justin's. What'd you think of iZombie?
Surprisingly good.
See, I told you. Aren't you glad I made you watch it? Now we have another show to watch.
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
Now we have another show to watch. I knew I could make him watch it and he would actually like it. I think the trailer didn't do it justice at all.
No, the trailer made it seem really dumb.
It made it seem kind of girly to me. Like a Vampire Diaries or a Rain.
The impression that I got was that it was like generic teen drama, oh, and she's a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it wasn't.
It's actually really good. So I just watched Grimm and it came on Friday night, but Saturday we're watching it because Hulu. And it was funny because they were like, as soon as it pretty much got into the episode, I was like, oh my gosh, they're doing Vesson infertility. But the Vesson infertility was cutting off the rabbit Vesson's foot and putting it on your bed. I was just like, this is weird, but I mean, at least they're talking about infertility, right? Right, Boo? It just made it seem like infertile people are crazy. Anyway, I am going to go upstairs and get ready for bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!